Hello guys, my name is John Mbatia, the CEO of Epiq, and welcome to my story. Growing up, I've been raised by a single mom. I grew up in Dandora. Everyone knows where Dandora is because of the situation back in Dandora. But we thank God here we are today. It wasn't an easy growing up. It took a lot of God's grace for us to be where we are today. The firstborn of a family of three boys. I'm the firstborn. And back then, it was very tough, especially in Dandora. Back in 1998, because there was a lot that was going on, and I was involved in a certain gang in Dandora. It wasn't a nice group that I used to keep at that time. We were involved in crime, and as we speak right now, most of my friends are gone. Most of my friends died back then, and the reason why I'm giving my story today is to encourage someone out there that you never give up in life, because I believe and I know that dream that you have, one day it will come to pass. As long as you believe in yourself and put God first, everything that you desire, it will come to pass one day. Now, because we didn't have, we all know when you come from the slums, you don't have, you're not financially stable, your parents are not financially stable, and schooling was a very challenging to us. It was very, very challenging to us, especially when it came to high school. I had to wait for 2 more years before joining high school. And it's a friend of mine who we used to school with him in primary, went and talked to the father, and they decided as a family to sponsor me. I went through high school, I completed my O level. Then it came again to a struggle where I wanted to join campus. I passed, by the way, I passed my O level, but when it came time to join campus, we didn't have finances. Then something interesting is that when I approached my mom told me that now you're a grown-up man. You need to go and look for life. You need to go out there and decide what you want to become. In other words, she only gave me 1 week just to rest because I was from an exam room. Then 1 week later, she told me, no, I don't have your accommodation. Neither do I have your where you're going to be eating your food. You need to go there and man up and be a man. So I used to sleep in a certain church back in Dandora. So most of the time, my friends used to ask me, why do you normally go to church every evening? And my reason was very simple. I'm going to seek the face of the Lord. But in real sense, I used to go to sleep in the church for like 6 months. Then it went on like that for 6 months. Then a friend of ours got an opportunity to work with an NGO. He registered us, and since then now we got a scholarship. I went back to campus. I did business administration and finance. And it was very interesting because they used to pay us to attend classes. And that is how I rented my first house. And something interesting is that house haingeingia kitu ingine apart from the bed. It was very small. So very, very small starting life. But I didn't give up. I pushed on. Then I decided to form a group with some of my friends from high school. We joined hands and saved a little cash here and there. Then we started small businesses like bringing rice from where, selling it to our neighbors and the likes. So the business grew. We decided to involve ourselves in doing mandazis in the streets, and the business kept on growing, and it reached to a point whereby now we felt that it is time for us as guys to move on. Then all through, it has been a struggle to step from one level to another. So it came to a time where I was jobless for quite some time after we parted ways with my friends. But indeed, I didn't give up even at that particular time. So I pushed on. I got some 2 jobs. I used to go there and do some cleaning. I used to clean people's office, by the way, in South B. Then I did that for like 1 year. Then I left that particular place. I went to another job. I did another job in a hotel or a restaurant. I did that for like 3 months. Then now I decided enough is enough. I need to start my own business. So one friend called Pastor Kevin, he's a pastor, encouraged me, and back then he was a graphic designer. So he decided the only thing I can do is to sow a seed of doing your first logo. Up to the date, I have that particular logo. So he did that logo. Then he told me, now you need to push yourself out there and start marketing yourself. At that particular time, the company that I was with, or the company that we had registered with him, was an event company. It is called Halisi. It still exists. It's called Halisi Events. It's a company that exists and it's fully registered by the government. So since both of us were broke, we couldn't push the company far. So he got another opportunity. He went and started doing his degree course. Then I was left again. Mtaa nimetulia nangoja sasa ku pick up again. Then that's when I received a call from one of my cousins. Akaniambia, we have an opportunity, a job opportunity. Would you like to work with us? So I went. I started working with Webs Institute. It's a information technology institute, whereby I started as an intern, being paid around 5,500 and something. But I didn't look at the pay. I just look at the opportunity. What can I be able to gain while I do my work here? So I decided, since it's an IT company, let me try to do everything that is on this brochure. So I did graphic design, I did web design, I did networking, I did repair and maintenance, I did project management, I did accounting packages, and all that. I have the certifications of all those courses. So I took that opportunity. Then something didn't go well. I worked there for like 2 years. Then I rose to the ranks. I was the HOD, head of department in that particular institute. Then it reached to a time whereby I felt I really needed to engage in business. And I started, while I was still there, I started marketing my company without my boss's knowledge. And it got more clients. I used to have my students as my clients. So it started picking up slowly by slowly. Then it reached to a time whereby now I just faced my directors and I told them, now I think it's time for me to leave. So I left Webs Institute. Now I decided to engage in ICT, and particularly graphic design, that is branding. So I started small. I entered into a partnership with a friend of mine. Then later on, we did some few business here and there. And later on, he decided to quit. But I decided I won't quit. There's a friend of mine who told me now, John, if you're coming into business, you should have one mind that there is no turning back in business. There's no turning back in business. No matter how difficult the situation is, you need to push yourself and you need to do right by you. Even if he told me it won't be easy, but once you engage in business, there's no turning back. And for indeed, since then, now it has been like 4 years down the line, I've never looked back. I never looked back because of one reason. Business, you might not be getting money every day, but business is stable. When you have your own business, it's stable. You're your own CEO. And truth be told, I have like 4 guys who we are working with. And they believed in my dream and they decided to join forces. And today we enjoy the fruits of business. So I believe that my story will touch someone, that it doesn't matter where you're coming from. Whatever you dream of having, you can have it. Whatever you dream of owning, you can own it. That dream that you have, just if you push yourself, pray about it and believe in yourself. The most important thing is believing in yourself and allowing it to grow. A big vision, it doesn't grow overnight. Even Rome was not built in one day. So you have to be patient. There's some stages you will go through. Those stages are supposed to empower you from within, so that anytime that you face resistance, you can be able to overcome that particular resistance. So it doesn't matter your background, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. You can rise again. You can be that particular person that you want to be in future. And let me tell you one thing that I've come to learn is that dreams are valid. You only need to believe in your dream. And your dream can open doors that no one can. Be it a musician, be it an entrepreneur like me, be it a scholar, your dream is valid.